guy with Kazuma's face really said all that to you?
Yeah.
Wonder what it is that he's after. All we know is that he's wrapped up in this whole mess somehow.
Hey, what's wrong? Are you hurt?
No. Aniki, I don't really know what to make of all this. That guy with the mustache, why'd he go and save my life? Especially after he shot the boss. Why help me?
Rikia, I need you to head back to Okinawa.
What?
I have some loose ends to tie up in Kamurocho. But you, there's nothing keeping you in this city.
But...
Look, just hear me out. Right now, we don't have a clue whether or not that man in the sketch is on our side. That's why I'm telling you to head back home. Look after Saki and the kids at Morning Glory for me. Can you do that?
Yeah.
What's up? What? The chairman of the Hakuho? Hey, Kiryu. You know Mine from the Hakuho clan? Looks like he came all the way here to see you personally.
There was a place like this underneath Kamurocho this whole time? Who would have thought?
Well, you wanted to talk?
Right, pardon me. See all the trouble you've been facing. I'm afraid my organization is partially to blame for that. I'm here to hold myself accountable.
Accountable?
Yes.
Mine. What the hell is this?
Kill you, you dirty son of a bitch! You ain't getting away with this! What's with that look on your face, huh, Mine? Don't just sit there twiddling your thumbs! Say something, jackoff!
Aniki, this is my office. I ask that you be more respectful.
You can shove your respect! If you had gotten off your ass and done something, I would have got my ass handed to me by Kiryu!
I told you in the officers' meeting. I don't consider Kiryu-san my enemy. Who is the one looking for a fight? You reap what you sow.
Huh? You're really chewing me out right now? Fuck you! Get off your high horse, dickhead! Listen up, Mine! Give me all your cash, and every one of your guys! This time for sure, Kiryu ain't surviving the night! Then I'm gonna become the 7th chairman! I'll even let you be my captain! How about it?
A fool like you can never grasp the situation.
The fuck was that? I dare you to say that shit again!
The collection you just demolished was worth over 1 billion yen.
Like I give a damn! You rich bastards wipe your ass with that kind of cash!
Money isn't the issue here. You just can't seem to discern worth.
What was that? Where the hell do you get off, you fucking upstart?
It seems that you may have forgotten. Appearances can be deceiving. Perhaps you need a reminder.
Meanie!
The two of us are through. And now I'll need to make up for your behavior to Kiryu-san. Don't do it here. He's made a big enough mess as it is.
Yes, sir.
No! No! Meanie! Wait! Meanie! Meanie!
Ultimately, the fault lies with me for allowing Konda to rise so far above his station. Though it was unfortunate we had to resort to violence, shall we consider this incident with the Nishikiyama family resolved? I plan to assemble the Tojo clan families without delay and attempt to restore order. Regarding Hamazaki, I have my men searching for him as we speak. Though, I suspect their efforts will be in vain.
Why is that? Do you have some idea where he might have gone?
Well, I imagine he's no longer in the country.
What does that mean?
The head of the snake flower in Japan, Lao Ka-long, is dead. Their headquarters wouldn't take that lying down. Given the fact that Hamazaki was acting as Lao's partner, they've surely kidnapped him in retaliation. As for the rest of his family, I hear their bodies were found floating in Yokohama Bay.
Laos men.
In any case, the Hamazaki family has been wiped out without us having to lift even a single finger. I plan to reach out to Snakeflower headquarters myself to prevent a war from breaking out and any further bloodshed.
Right.
Kiryu-san, the Tojo clan's on the verge of collapse. We need you now more than ever. For everyone's sake, I ask that you please watch your back. I'll take my leave.
Mine! Who taught you to handle things this way?
I'm not sure I follow.
I'm saying, if Daigo were still calling the shots, would he tell you to pull this kind of stunt?
Knowing him, I doubt it.
Then why the hell?
Well, Daigo-san is no longer the one issuing orders. This decision was mine, and mine alone. And this is how I do things. Another thing, Kiryu-san. It'd be remiss of me not to mention that some of the blame rests on your shoulders as well. Daigo-san told me everything. You're running an orphanage in Okinawa, correct? Enjoying your new life? Unaware of the role you play in any of this, do you think you're a savior to those children? It's pure self-indulgence, you hypocrite.
What?
From now on, I'll be deciding how to move forward. Methods aside, I do intend to honor Daigo-san's will.
Mine.
In other words, all I've done and all I will do is for the sake of the Tojo clan's future. I'm sure Daigo-san would have no qualms with that. Anyone who stands in my way will be eliminated. Even if that person is one of our own. I'll never understand why Daigo-san would hold a man like you in such high esteem.
Mine, you've lost sight of what's truly important.
Excuse me?
And one day, I'll show you just what you're missing.
I don't expect you will. I have nothing to learn from you.
Damn. Never took Mine as the kind of guy who'd off one of his own like that. That's pretty fucking brutal of him. Right, Kiryu-chan? Well, look on the bright side. At least Kana's out of our hair for good. And Hamazaki's probably gone swimming with the fishes by now. I guess that's it then. Doubt there's anyone else who'd want to rub you and Daigo out of the picture. So, case closed, yeah?
I wouldn't say that just yet. We know now that Hamazaki is the traitor. The Snake Flower might have taken care of his family for us, but that's not the end of it. We still have a mystery on our hands. Namely, that man with Kazuma's face. If he's the one who shot Daigo, whose orders is he acting on?
And let's not forget, he even shot Nakahara back in Okinawa so he could get his hands on the land deed.
Now our mystery man has control over the resort and the Tojo clan. Considering how Hamazaki was after both, it seems like the two of them are connected.
But if this Kazuma lookalike was really in league with Hamazaki, why would he go out of his way to save Kiryu and Rikia? There are too many questions, and hardly any answers.
Then we divide and conquer. I'll try finding out what happened to Hamazaki. Florist, you look into Mine and the Hakuho clan.
Why Mine?
At this point, the Tojo leadership's practically been decimated. Majima and Mine are the only two left standing.
Wait, hold up. You saying I'm a suspect here?
If I was, I sure wouldn't have said it to your face.
All right, I'll keep monitoring the Hakuho, and that Kazuma lookalike too. See if I can dig up anything on them.
Majima-san, there's no one leading the Kazuma family now that Kashiwagi-san left us. You think you'd be able to keep them together? Be careful, though. Some of the more ambitious families might try to take advantage of the power vacuum and challenge you.
Sure.
Kiryu, let me know the second you find out something new.
Will do.
Well, all that's left is to put this plan into action. We'll be in touch.
Got it. Alrighty then. Guess I'll pay the Kazuma boys a little visit.
What are you gonna do with the kid, Kiryu?
I'm gonna send him home. Things are getting too dangerous here in the city.
Think you're right. You should see him off, at least part of the way. You know, considering the rough day he's had.
Yeah. Was already planning on it. Come on, Rikia. We're done here. It's time for you to head back.
All right.
You could catch the next flight to Okinawa if you leave now. Let's go. I'll walk you to a taxi.
I'll be okay. I can manage on my own.
The Snake Flower Triad just tried to murder you. It's not safe for you to be out by yourself in Kamurocho right now. Come on. Let's go.
Okay. Right behind you.
You all right?
Yeah, just... sorry, Aniki. I came all the way to this city, determined to help you out, do what felt right. But I doubt I was any help at all. Pretty sure I was just trouble from the start.
Don't say that. You were no trouble at all. But right now, I need you to go back to Okinawa and look after everyone for me. You're the only one I can count on.
Got it. Let's get moving.
Listen here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lead on.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Head straight to the airport, okay? Take care, Rikia.
Aniki,
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Focus on taking care of Nakahara and the kids. Keep them safe. We still don't know who we're up against, but it looks like it's not just the Tojo clan we're dealing with here. Things are worse than we thought. Which means Nakahara isn't out of the woods yet. With him in the hospital, there's no one else. You're the only person the Ryudo family and the kids at Morning Glory can rely on right now. Can you handle this, Rikia?
I can. You can count on me, Aniki. I'll hold the fort. I'll see you later. Got a flight to catch and all. Stay safe out there.
I will. I'll be home as soon as I take care of everything.
You see, we're on the cusp of success here. But if we don't deal with Kiryu, that'll stall the Tojo clan's land acquisition. No doubt he'll try to stop us, and if he does, the resort deal will end up back at square one. Now, if we snuff out Kiryu, that'll also settle the eviction matter. 2 birds, 1 stone. From there, it's a straight shot to the PM's chair. Sound about right, Minister Suzuki? Yes, I completely agree. No man can stand a chance against your special forces, not even the 4th chairman himself. You're worried things will snowball. Well, all you'd have to do is cover it up. Think of the power you'll soon obtain. A scandal like that, just gas in the wind. All right then. Goodbye now. And with that, Minister Suzuki will most definitely dispatch his soldiers.
Good work. Then that means we don't have any more business with you.
Yeah? You sure you don't need a middleman? Though, personally, I don't give a damn if you decide to work with Suzuki directly.
Lau, our boss, was obsessed with taking down Kazuma Kiryu. You knew and took advantage of that. By dangling Kiryu as bait, you got the Snake Flower Triad wrapped up in your schemes. Our boss fell for it. He bit and paid the price. In the end, your meddling cost him his life. He died because of you!
Well, I can't argue with that. But shouldn't you be thanking me instead?
Bastard!
Look at it this way. Your boss abused his authority for a personal grudge against Kiryu, and it killed him. In other words, a man ill-suited for leadership went and brought about his own demise. Isn't that great? And don't forget, I joined forces with the Snakeflower Triad, not just Lao. So if we stay on friendly terms, then you'll have a stake in the resort deal too. The rights will amount to no less than 100 billion yen. I imagine the main branch back in China would be awfully pleased with the profits. Hell, if you're so pressed to get revenge for your old boss, why not take Kiryu's head while you're at it? 'Cause then, forget leading the Japanese branch. That'll land you a seat at the big boys' table back at HQ.
We'll take you up on your offer. This is it. No more second chances. Don't let him out of sight.
Yes, sir!
I did what I could. Now to watch it all fall into place.
Is this Kazuma Kiryu?
Yeah, it is. Who's asking?
The Minister of Defense, Tamiya.
Tanya? I remember you. We've met before.
We have. Last time we spoke was in Okinawa, was it? Then I presume you know that I've been in contact with Daigo Dojima regarding the proposed Okinawa deal.
Yeah. Heard all about it from your secretary, Toma, about a year ago.
And as you're aware, after their chairman was shot, the Tojo clan began to fall apart at the seams. Those who supported Suzuki redoubled their efforts to push the resort deal forward. In turn, I had no choice but to ensure my military expansion bill passed as well.
What do you mean? I thought it was the opposite. That movement on the resort deal started back up because you were trying to pass your bill.
Not exactly. A third party appeared and set me up. Their actions, unfortunately, forced my hand.
Okay. And what does any of this have to do with me?
I have a favor to ask of you. Will you hear me out?
Is it to keep the resort from starting up again?
Close. The end result will ultimately lead to that.
I'm not sure I follow. Aren't your bill and Suzuki's resort some kind of package deal? If that resort doesn't happen, then neither will the base expansion.
If only it were that simple. Regardless, if you want to put a stop to this resort deal, then come to my office in the Diet Building.
Right through the front doors, huh?
Only way in. I'll have my driver wait for you in front of the Millennium Tower and take you straight there.
Fine. I have a few questions of my own that could use some answering anyway.
Hey, Kiryu, it's me. So, what's the scoop?
Big news, Date-san. I just got off the phone with Tamiya, the Minister of Defense, not too long ago.
Huh. Why would he want to talk to you?
Asked for a favor. Not sure what, though. But it looks like someone from the Tojo clan might be pulling some strings. Someone who's got an ally in the government. Tamiya also mentioned there was another player involved. A third party. I'm about to head over to the Diet Building and talk with him. Get some answers.
All right. And how are you gonna get there?
He's sending his personal driver over. Told me to meet them at the Millennium Tower. And they'll get me through the front doors.
Wait, Kiryu, I'm coming with you. No ifs, ands, or buts.
All right. Where are you right now?
It's Serena, but I can leave any time. You said the Millennium Tower, right?
Yeah. Might want to get a move on then. Let's meet at the entrance.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
Time for a change. How's this for style? Like this. Is this hip? This look good? Like this? Is this hip? How's this for style? This look good? How's this for style? Is this hip? This look good? Like this? How's this for style? Like this? Is this hip? This look good? Like this? Is this hip? This look good? How's this for style? Like this? How's this for style? This look good? Is this hip? Oh, looks good. Which one? Can I get your number? We're connected. All right. What's your number? Got it. What's your number?
Got it.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとう。
Alright, can I get your number? We're connected. Sorry, but if you're here to get revenge for Lau, then you got the wrong guy.
No, I don't think I do. If it wasn't for you, the boss would still be alive. His death is your fault.
And who are you supposed to be? His successor? Guess the Snake Flower's a little understaffed.
I think I'm beginning to understand why Lau wanted to kill you so badly. I'll give him the chance and send you straight to hell.
Come at me.
Are you strong?
Lau could have put more effort into training his subordinates. Now that you've stepped up, at least act the part.
Come on, Kiryu. Seriously? Don't tell me you went at it again with the Snake Flower Triad.
Jate-san, you make it sound like I went looking for a fight. It's not my fault. They're the ones who started it.
Must have been trying to avenge Lau then. At least they won't be a thorn in our side anymore.
Yeah, there's that.
Gotta say, though, I didn't expect Tamiya to ring you up.
Me neither. Here's hoping he can shed some light on things.
Yeah, I hear you. But we can't forget he's one of the biggest political figureheads in the country. Who knows what he's scheming? We should go in ready for anything. Better to be safe than sorry.
Agreed. What a pain.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。いらっしゃいませ。
Time for a change. Is this hip? This look good? Like this. Oh yeah, real slow. Time for a change. How's this for style? Time for a change. Like this. How's this for style? Ah, looks good. Which one? What's your number? Got it. Oh, can I get your number? We're connected. All right.
いらっしゃい。
Thanks. This should do it. All right, it's open. This should do it. All right, it's open. This should do it. All right, it's open. What's your number? We're connected. What a waste of time.
いらっしゃいませ。
Time for a change. Is this hip? How's this for style? Ah, looks good.
楽しませてもらうぜ。
Go cool off your head.
You must be Kazuma Kiryu-sama.
Yeah, that's me. And you must be Tamiya's driver?
Indeed, and his secretary as well. You may call me Hikaki. And you, sir? I hadn't been told to expect you. Are you media, perhaps?
You got it. Dante, from the Keihin News. Kiryu and I go way back. We met when I was on the force.
Still, I'm afraid I can't allow a report.
Now hold on. A prominent government official meeting with the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan in private? That's one hell of a story. If I can't tag along, I guess I'll have to use my imagination to fill in the blanks. Better to take me with you in that case, hmm?
Nevertheless.
Sorry about him, but I think it's for the best that you let him come with us. Don't worry. We promise you won't write about anything he hears today. Right, Date-san?
Yeah, sure thing.
Very well. Then please, get in the car, sir. Are you ready to depart?
Yeah, let's go.
Right away, sir. We'll arrive at the dive building shortly.
You're earlier than I expected. And who's this?
Dante, from the Keihin News. I'm looking into Suzuki's link with the Tojo.
The famous detective turned reporter. Care for a drink?
I'll pass.
So, you're the man who's running the orphanage. On the plot they're eyeing for the resort.
That's right.
And because of that, Daigo Dojima turned down the land acquisition deal.
What's your point?
My point is, our interests in all of this are aligned.
And how's that?
You want to halt development on that resort, yes?
Yeah, what about it?
You see, I find that to be the most preferable outcome as well.
Wait, what? Are you pulling our leg here?
But without the resort, wouldn't your military base expansion bill end in failure?
It would. But that doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't? Why not?
Well, that's simple. I never had any intention of passing that bill in the first place.
What?
Then what's your angle? Explain everything. From the military base expansion bill to the resort development plan. We'll hear you out.
My end goal is to bring a certain international syndicate to light. And once I do, to root out and eliminate them and their conspirators. This syndicate is widely known as Black Monday.
Black Monday.
Wait a minute. Aren't they supposed to be some notorious arms trafficking group?
I see you're a reporter who knows his stuff. October 19th, 1987, the day that triggered a severe worldwide recession. The day an arms dealer is said to have orchestrated the New York Stock Exchange to open to the worst crash it had seen to date. The day from which this group derives their name, Black Monday. Their leader, a man by the name Andre Richardson. To draw them out a year ago, I concocted a scheme, a proposed military base expansion. The ultimate synthesis of cutting-edge Japanese technology and American weapons know-how. Once this base expansion bill brings the BMD system to Okinawa, we will possess the world's most powerful defensive weapon, making our country nigh impenetrable against hostile nations. No country in Asia, nor any of the surrounding territories as far as the Middle East will pose a threat to us. Japan will be safe for decades to come. The BMD system has the potential to shift the balance of power across the globe as we know it. At least, that was the pitch. That's the story the world's been led to believe.
It's propaganda?
That's right. The kind of hearsay I needed to circulate for my plan to work.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a weapon system that could change the world as we know it. Trillions were invested into its development. Why, even the blueprint alone could fetch a small fortune. Now, who do you think might be interested in something like that?
That would be Black Monday.
With a clientele based all over the world, a new weapon of this magnitude would surely be on their radar as a potential product. It's simply an opportunity they can't afford to miss.
So, the new BMD system, the military base expansion, everything was bait to lure out Black Monday. You won't actually enact them.
Exactly. But regardless of that, I still needed to act like I would, to convince everyone it was important to pass the proposal. That's where Suzuki came in. For my proposal to pass, I suggested developing the resort and told him I'd relinquish all the rights to him. That way, the base expansion bill could proceed together with the resort as a set. In other words, in order to pull this off, I had to fool the entire nation.
All that makes sense. But earlier you said it didn't matter whether the bill passed or not anymore. So, that must mean...
Indeed. The bill no longer matters because I finally secured a lead on Black Monday.
Then, you never planned on running against Suzuki for the Prime Minister's seat either.
Leave that fight to the young and vain and the chips on their shoulders. An old man like me couldn't care less.
Okay, fine. But a ploy this elaborate, one that even involves America, that's not something you can pull off by yourself.
You're sharp. That's correct. And it's a whole other can of worms I have yet to open. That we'll address soon. First, how about a break? You there?
Yeah.
Okay, back to it. So you set one hell of a plan in motion to lure out Black Monday. But there are far too many moving parts for it to be something you're pulling off on your own.
Correct. I have an accomplice in all of this. His name is... Joji Kazuma.
Come again?
That's right. He's related to the former Tojo clan officer Shintaro Kazuma, his younger brother, to be exact.
So, the man we've been looking for this whole time is Kazuma-san's brother?
Those two sure do look alike, don't they?
Yeah.
Guess that explains the resemblance. Those are some strong genes. Now we've got a lead on his identity.
Right. But I still can't believe it.
You didn't know? I see. Though I suppose it's no surprise that he never felt like mentioning him. Those two were anything but close. After everything they went through, they might as well be strangers rather than brothers.
What happened between them?
Well, they lost their parents at an early age, you see. The only surviving family Joji and his brother had were each other. And to Shintaro, Joji was everything. But life continued testing the brothers. They ended up on different paths, ones that conflicted.
You mean their work? So Kazuma's brother was...
a cop. And not just any cop, an officer with the National Police Agency. He worked in what we now call the Foreign Affairs Division.
No kidding. Those guys are the cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop, huh? I suppose to the beat cops out there, that's what it could seem like. Ironic, isn't it? How two men who took the same oath, sworn to serve and protect our nation, now lead such different lives. One spends his afternoons drinking whiskey from the comfort of his office in the Diet Building. The other's out running highly dangerous operations on American shores.
I take it you're referring to yourself and Joji Kazuma.
Yeah, that's right. Back in the day, Joji and I were on the force together. After all this time, he's about the only man I'd call a friend. The events that unfolded over the last year in both Tokyo and Okinawa, all of it was orchestrated by Joji and me.
All of it? How's that even possible?
I was the brains behind the whole plan. Joji was the brawn, utilizing his organization to execute it.
Your plan, huh? Then you're telling me Kazuma-san's younger brother putting a bullet in Daigo. That's all part of your plan?
I'm afraid so.
And what's this organization Kazuma's brother utilized? He's not still with the Force, is he?
No, not anymore. Joji left the Japanese police years ago.
So what does he do now?
He's working for the United States. To be more precise, he's with the Far East Intelligence Division of the Central Intelligence Agency.
Wait, the CIA?
Yes. You mind if we take another break? We're hardly halfway through what I have to tell you. You there?
Yeah. So, the man we've been chasing after is actually Kazuma-san's younger brother, Joji Kazuma. And he's currently working as a CIA operative. I have that right?
Correct. And the CIA is also after Black Monday. As far as Joji is concerned, the extent of our collaboration is only to accomplish his agency's directive.
Okay, yeah, I get that. What I don't get is how shooting these people is part of the plan.
Me neither. So, the person responsible for shooting Daigo and Nakahara, is it really him?
I don't know myself, but if I had to guess, I'd say so.
But why?
I only know of 2 directives given to the CIA operatives on this case. 1, track any and all movements taken by Black Monday in regard to the military base expansion bill and its effects. 2, eliminate any threat, present or future, to your pursuit of the first directive.
Eliminate?
The CIA needs the bill to pass to lure out Black Monday, so anything that poses a threat to the bill would be a threat to their mission. And since the bill needs land, anyone stopping you from acquiring it is an obstacle to eliminate.
Exactly. But remember, Joji isn't the only agent assigned to this case. I'm sure you've had the pleasure of getting acquainted with some of the others.
Other agents? That's right. Those men in black suits.
Bingo. Those foreigners who attacked you were card-carrying CIA agents dispatched to Japan on active duty. And now you know why. You threatened to stop the resort deal. You threatened them.
Wait, then the guys who shot Kashiwagi were also...
The CIA.
Why? Why would Kazuma-san's brother do that? Why go to such lengths to murder him? One of his own countrymen.
Countrymen? No. You see, to Joji, the CIA is the only group to which he pledges himself.
How's that?
Perhaps you two might be too young to remember, but 30 years ago, Japan was a far more conservative place. If you were a cop back then, having a brother in the Yakuza was more than enough grounds to warrant endless harassment. Joji found himself in that very position. Not only that, but his brother was a high-ranking officer of the Tojo clan. When that came to light, Joji had no choice but to sever his ties with the police. That's when America found him, picked him up, dusted him off, and showed him a way forward. A country where a person's skill and talent were valued over all else. He could have a new life, a fresh start, this time without his past dictating everything.
The CIA gave him life, so he gave them his. There's no line he wouldn't cross for them.
I'm afraid that's the sort of man you're dealing with. But I digress. How about another breather? We've covered a lot of ground, and I still haven't gotten to that favor I wanted. You there?
Yeah. All right. Earlier you mentioned the favor. What do you want me to do?
There are 2 men involved in this case I need you to save.
And who might they be?
The first individual is my former secretary, Toma.
Former secretary? Why? What happened?
2 weeks ago, Toma tendered his resignation, effective immediately. He discovered the truth, my real motive, the real reason I proposed the military base expansion bill. Now he's fallen in with the man in charge of the resort development project.
And who's that?
The Yakuza. Perhaps you're familiar with him, Yoshitaka Mine, head of the Hakuho clan.
Mine?
The chances are high that Toma will share everything he learned with Mine. And I guarantee one of the players in this plot will attempt to silence him in turn.
One of the players, huh? Yeah. And I assume this player is the other person you want me to save?
That's correct. I need you to stop that from happening. I need you to keep Toma safe from him.
And who is he exactly?
Joji Kazuma. Let me take one last break. Then we can get down to business. You there?
Yeah. Picking up where we left off. Toma found out the military base expansion bill was all smoke and mirrors, so his ambition came to a standstill. That's why he quit and sided with Mine in order to acquire the land needed for the resort development deal.
Precisely. With the Nishikiyama and the Hamazaki families decimated, he turned to the only option he had left, the Hakuho clan. No doubt Mine realized this and offered his assistance in return for full control of the resort, a condition I assume Toma readily accepted.
Wait, Mine gets to claim everything for himself? Why would Toma agree to that? What's he get out of this?
Perhaps you guessed it from his last name, but did you know Toma was born and raised in Okinawa?
Yeah, heard it straight from him, in fact. When we met last year.
Well, 3 years ago, Toma left Okinawa with a dream of seeing it flourish. He came here to make his foray into the world of politics. That's when he must have learned about the military base expansion bill and the resort development deal. The timing lines up. He was determined to do everything in his power to help his home prosper.
I remember. He said he'd make any sacrifice necessary for Okinawa's sake.
That sounds like him. Okinawa's prosperity is all he's ever cared about. I didn't know how much love he had for Okinawa until last year. That was when the public nearly found out the YAKUZA was connected to the land we hoped to acquire. Back then, Toma took it upon himself to arrange a meeting between me and Chairman Dojima to ask for his intervention and keep things on track. Though fact is, he wasn't doing it because he cared about my military base. Keeping the resort development project afloat was his true objective.
Then, when Toma arranged for you to meet with Daigo Dojima, he became acquainted with both the Tojo clan and Mine.
And now, 1 year later, he found out that everything I was working towards, the good he thought he was doing, was all fake. But he still wanted to save the resort he'd spent so long envisioning, so he went to the Hakuho clan and formed a pact. Toma and Mine are both working toward a common goal, albeit for different reasons.
Things are starting to add up. But now I've got a new question. Why would a man who was so loyal to the 6th chairman betray the Tojo clan?
I can't say I understand this Mine character's motives. But after all the twists and turns in this saga, he's now effectively the acting head of the Tojo clan. Doubtless he'd rise into power had he waited patiently. Just what on earth is he playing at?
So while Toma and Mine try to make the resort deal happen, you and the CIA have your own objective. I'm starting to see exactly who set this up.
Please, stop Joji.
Stop him? You're asking us to hinder the CIA?
Correct, if that's what it takes to protect Toma.
Why are they so keen on getting rid of him, though?
Because he knows too much. He's aware of the CIA's involvement with this bill, as well as the fact that the bill itself is essentially all fake.
And that's why the CIA's planning to shut him up.
Indeed. But I have no desire to see Toma killed. Rather, I want to save both him and Joji.
Hold on. Wasn't Toma the one who mucked up your plans? So why are you protecting him?
Those of strong conviction will one day come to have grand ambitions that they will, no doubt, make into reality. That's something I learned from my mentor. Toma is a man with a good heart. He'll make for a great politician before long.
Is that all there is?
There's more to it, Date-san. Tamiya here might be rough around the edges, but he'd never abandon one of his own. He's old-fashioned like that. I get that right? All right. So stopping Toma means stopping the resort deal, too. And Kazuma-san's brother and I have some unfinished business to iron out anyway.
So you'll do it?
Don't get me wrong. I'm not doing this for you. All I want is to protect Morning Glory.
Fair enough. Then let's do this. You keep Toma safe from Joji, and I'll ensure those resort development plans never see the light of day. You have my word.
Where's Toma right now?
In Okinawa. Well on his way to meet with the prefectural assembly. I thought Yakuza like you only existed in stories these days. But now I'll get to see the real deal.
Huh? Something out there?
Suzuki's security.
What?
Toma must have planned this from the get-go.
What do we do, Kiryu?
Only right to go greet him. Don't you think so?
Yes, indeed. Only proper.
Since they're Suzuki's guys, should I hold back?
They're essentially his personal soldiers. Do whatever it takes to get through. I'll deal with the consequences.
Just one more thing.
What is it?
I was under the impression that all politicians aspire to become prime minister one day. But earlier you said you weren't interested. Why not?
Allow me to flip the script. Can a foot soldier become chairman just because they want to? No. You have to put in the effort. You have to keep climbing step by step. Then one day you'll find yourself at the top. Am I wrong?
You make a good point.
Oh boy. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Damn. That's one hell of a crowd.
Date-san, leave these guys to me. You go sneak out the back.
What?
Your media, remember? Show them your business card, and they ought to let you through.
But then you'll be...
If I don't make it out of this, tell Majima-san everything we learned from Tamiya just now.
Kiryu.
Now go.
Come at me.
After him! He's not getting away! Don't let him escape!
Damn it. There's no end to these guys.
Whoa! What the hell?
Kiryu-chan! Where'd she go? Over here. Oh, thank God. For a second, I thought I squished you flat like a bug. Come on, hop on in.
Hey!
Right.
Stop!
Hamazaki! You're testing my patience here. Did you really think that you could run from us?
No. Come on now, boys. I'm not gonna try anything funny. Just gonna phone the main branch for reinforcements is all. Give me some time, and Kiryu's head will be yours.
That is a tempting offer. One I'm sure headquarters would be more than happy to accept.
Isn't it? Then let me,
But who gives a shit about that now? From the moment you walked into our lives, it's been nothing but a living hell! All I want now is for you to suffer after what you put us through! No more running, Hamazaki!
no more cards up my sleeve. Guess that's all she wrote.
I see. Understood. Hamazaki's whereabouts are completely unknown. Well, there's a good chance he lost his life, having exploited the snake flower triad as he did. In any case, I must thank you for your cooperation. I'm glad you stepped in when you did.
Think nothing of it. The very least we could do is clean up after that man. Moving forward, you may leave the development of your resort in our hands.
But can I trust you to deliver results?
Of course, and very quickly at that. I'll demonstrate just how inept Hamazaki was, and how a real Yakuza operates.